Morning, YouTube. Sorry, it's been a while, and I've been just tinkering here and there with the element. Yeah, I just like took it all apart right now, just because of one wire. I ran everything perfectly fine, and what wire I'm talking about is the backup camera. So yeah, I got everything apart. This is the backup camera here. And the problem, when I ran it through here, I should have ran it behind this, but no, I ran it along this. And what happened, that the floor had cut the wire. Let me show you guys right here. So basically it did that. I don't know if you won't focus in on it, but it tore it up. So I start taking the car apart, because there's the wire there, that's part there, and I got the center console out, and oh yeah, you know, the video, I'm putting more speakers in, so I had to test fit the subwoofer, but I didn't realize how hard it was to get that center console out. I put it in there years ago, and I have no idea how I did it, and it was times where I was like, what the heck, how the heck did I do that? So I have to take it back, you guys. I have to take this, because this is like all one part here. I mean, it's two parts, but when you screw it together, it's like one part. And I need to take this back out, because I believe the little subwoofer upgrade I'm doing is going to hit it. So the other thing is, this is the wire harness here. That's the GPS, I believe. And let's see. Yeah, okay, this is what I'm looking for right here. Okay, so it just plugs into this. Okay, perfect. So I gotta run another one. I do have another wire. So as in for the speakers, let's see here. So this is all the speaker stuff I'm gonna be putting in today. I already put these in for the doors, because some of you guys that been with me from day one, I had put some ball speakers in the doors, because I was gonna actually sell this, and I don't want to spend a lot of money, so I spent like $30 for 4 speakers. It turns out the speakers are horrible. I mean, they're not as bad. I mean, they play music and all that good stuff, but I like it really clear and loud. So I put these what is a 6x5s DS18s in the doors. I have a DS18 subwoofer, DS18 tweeters that's going to pillars, and then the wire harness for the amplifier. Now the amplifier I'm using for that sub, I'm not using factory whatsoever. I have this little Rockford Fosgate amp here that I kind of want to put it underneath the dash here. I know the other one, I think the factory amp, it may be that, I don't remember, because I thought it was behind here, but I think that's it over there. I don't know, I just have to check the color code of the wiring, but I'm not going to use it anyway. And I don't want to put the amp way over there. It may, I mean, the size of it may fit, but I'm not sure. I don't want to touch it, so I'm just going to wire it, you know, a separate system, because it's just power. I already ran the, let me see, the subwoofer wiring. It's right here. That's subwoofer wiring. I already ran that, but again, I have to take this apart, and I'll show you guys the sub, and then the power and ground for the amp. But I have to make a bracket to go under here, because it's actually a lot of real estate under here for activities, and I don't want to put the sub anywhere else. I mean the amplifier. I don't stick it somewhere way in the back or something like that. I want it actually where I can access it to make any adjustments or changes I need to do. So I just stuck it. I'm gonna stick it right there. But my biggest thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was the the wiring for the back camera. I didn't believe how much I had ran that whatsoever. I don't remember, but I looked at it, I was like, how the heck did I run that? How did I get that wire through there? And I have no idea. So I'm trying to retrace my steps and run this wire again. And also wanted to show you guys something else here. Somebody else asked me about is the light for this. I changed it out, but I don't remember how. But I know the bulb is under here somewhere. So after you pull this out, like I said, it's no screws or anything. You just grab it, pull it out, but you know, put the car in neutral or something. Make sure your e-brake is up. And I believe, I thought, if I remember, it was just a wire right here. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but it's right here. Let me see if I could get it out. All right, I'm gonna try to see if I could do this with one hand, but it's a little clip right there. You see, probably barely see it, but what you want to do is get a flathead screwdriver and just give it a little bit of pry, just a tiny bit. You don't need much, and then just flip it off. And let's see here. And that's the light bulb right there. And you just twist it, twist, and pull it out. So I could get this joker out with one hand. Hold on. Ah! Oh my gosh, I took it out and the bulb fell out. And I have no idea where. Oh, I think I see it. All right, let's get it real quick. 1 second. All right, so I was able to get the bulb. It's this little bitty thing. Little bitty. And look how bright it is. The joker's bright. Let me pull it out. But that's all it is. I had to make it fit, so I had to cut this bottom part in order to make that bulb fit. I know it's probably bulbs out there that will actually directly plug in, but I had this one, so I wanted to use it. Let me put this back in here real quick. All right, so I got it back in there. I did put some of the wiring back already. So this harness here, with the gray wires, I didn't have that in there. So that's for the amp and the subwoofer. So that's the RCAs. Blue wire is the control wire for. I'm probably going to run that back behind there for the amp to turn it on and off. Now, I did loom my subwoofer wires, and then this is the RCA, which is already loomed, and then this is the remote wire, and it's just coming down through there, going right there. And also, I couldn't figure out. I got stuff everywhere, but that's the console. I just didn't realize how big that thing is. That's crazy. I just have these wires to put in, which is the power and ground. This is speaker wire, but it's 16 gauge, and what I put in there was 14. And like I said, with the camera, I just put the wires back down and just left. I still got the hole right there. I have plugs for it, so I'm gonna put a plug in it. I did figure out how to I think it's something on the radio I did in order to turn that camera off, because when I was backing up, it just turns black and it turns off the radio. And well, not turn off the radio, it turns off the volume. And I wanted to keep that on, so I'm pretty sure it's something I did, but I'm not 100% sure. So I will fool with that later. And the other thing is the wire. Oh, I'm sorry. The wire for the reverse camera. I didn't film none of it because I just started going through it and didn't realize it. But I took the whole back panel off and ran the wire behind the panel. If you guys familiar with the wiper in the back, I think all the elements have it. With the wiper in the back, it has a line that goes from your washer pump and it goes down through here, and then it goes to the back panel and then up and over to the what is that, the wiper thingy. So, oh, I forgot to put this back there, but I just ran it along there and zip tied it down so it'd be nice and tight. Now the other thing that hurt my heart that I had to do, I had to cut a hole in this. And these, you can't find them no more, Harley. And I had no choice. I mean, I had a choice. I could just put something else or redid this whole thing, but it actually looks pretty nice like that. But I know that subwoofer is going to come out a pretty good ways, so I had to cut it. Yeah. Yep. So the center console, it just slides back over this. But I need to, right now, I need to make a bracket in order to hold that amplifier, and then I pretty much could get it going, I guess. So yeah, get started on that. Now I just want to let you guys know I haven't been didn't want to put out any videos. The problem is I haven't gotten any parts. And all right, so let me tell you the whole ordeal. So I have bought the I can't remember the Swift springs. Let me show you guys here real quick. I bought those springs so I can lift the back of the element up just a little bit more. Now the problem was when I ordered, so when I took one of them apart and I noticed that the shock is blown. It wasn't leaking or nothing, it just didn't work anymore. Yeah, what do you expect? You buying the cheapest shocks as possible. But they have a warranty, so I went back to AutoZone, ordered some more because they didn't keep them in stock. They was the wrong ones. So I was like, well, let me upgrade a little bit and put KYBs. So then I ordered a KY. Now that took a week for the Sing Sing or the Ting Ting, whatever they call it. It took a week for that, for me to get the wrong ones. Then when I ordered the KYBs, that took another week, and they was wrong. And when I mean it was wrong, they was really small. Like I don't know if, I think it may have been for the CRV or the just a regular two-wheel drive element. And so I was like, dang it, he ordered me another set, and he was like, well, I'm gonna try to get it here within 4 days. So they came within 4 days, and they was the right ones part number wise, but one was black and one was gray. This is the gray one. That's the gray one, and then they sent me another one just like this, but it was black. You know what? I don't want one black strut. I mean, some people are like, it's the same thing. What's the big deal? To me, the big deal was the color, because I don't want anybody to get under my car and be like, damn, why you got a black one and a silver one? I didn't want that. And plus, you can see them from the back, so I didn't want that whatsoever. So he was like, well, give me a couple of days and I will get you another gray one. So hopefully, what's today, Saturday? So hopefully Monday, I will be able to get it. Now, as in for the stereo stuff, another long waiting period. Now the door speakers came in within 3 days. The other stuff, it took almost a week for this subwoofer wiring and all that good stuff to come in. So I had to wait for that as well. So while I was waiting for the there's a spider. So when I was waiting for the subwoofer, the tweeters, and the wire harness, I just came out here one late evening, and I know it's gonna take seconds to throw them in, so I just throw them in real quick, because I don't have to take off the door panels or anything. You just take off the grid, unplug it, unscrew the speaker, screw the new one in, or plug it back in, screw the new one in, and been done. Like the whole 4 speakers took maybe about 10 minutes to replace them all. And my old Boss speakers, I put those in my other element, the orange element, and I still need a head unit for that, because I know those will still work 100% perfectly fine. And the what else I gotta do? So that's the whole 2-3 weeks that I haven't been posting any videos, because I've just been waiting on parts. And then when I get the parts, you all know, with Amazon or you know, ordering from O'Reilly's or AutoZone, sometimes they're the wrong parts. So let me get started on trying to make a bracket for that amp, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, so that's pretty much it. I went on and cleaned everything up, but what I didn't like, the amplifier I have is it's not that good, so I'm gonna have to invest in another amp. I hooked it up, but I didn't mount it because I know I'm going to be changing the amp. So let me show you guys what it's just sitting right here. It's zip tied, and it's not screwed down or anything, and it's not in the way of anything at all. Pedal moves just fine. I will reroute this ground wire here. I don't know if you guys see that. I'm gonna take it up and over instead of down like that. I'm gonna do that in just a second. As in for the subwoofer, she's happy right there, and it sticks out just a little bit, not too much, but not too bad. And also I put in the tweeters, and that actually made a world of a difference. And you don't have to, they just pressed in. I cut it just big enough where they could barely fit in there. Golly, freaking flies. That it can barely fit in there. So I don't have to screw it down or anything like that. Granted, yeah, I cut it so you can't put it back. Let's see, let me show you the wiring, the power wire. So it's coming from right here, going down and around, and then through there, and then that's the fuse box, and then it goes down, way down in there, way down in there. I do have a grommet on it on the other side, but I need to put like some sealant or something around, because I have a lot of stuff going through that bulkhead, and I'd rather put something there so it will prevent anything from coming in there, because that's the only thing that has. All of them have grommets, but they're not perfect, you know what I mean? It's like the grommet is in there, but the wire still got like a tiny bit of opening. It's not 100% perfect seal. So in order to get a seal on it, I will have to God, these bugs, I will have to put some silicone around it or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm gonna do. So next week, probably during the weekday, I'm gonna replace the springs and the struts on the rear, so I can get those done and get that out of the way. I think that's pretty much it, what I'm gonna do for the element for the rest of the year. I don't have anything. I have a lot planned, but I don't know if I'm gonna execute them. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna do it this year, but most likely 100% next year. One of my biggest things I want to do, I might end up taking that center console out, that SC console, and maybe sticking in my orange element. Take everything out of my element and put in my orange element. And what I want to do, they have, let me see if I can find it. I will probably post it somewhere right there. But what I want to do is put that, it's like a general refrigerator that goes in a center console, and it's pretty sick. And I think it's like, I can't remember the price. I want to say it's two something maybe. I think $249. I don't know. I'll put the price down somewhere here. But it's really sick, and I could keep. Now, like I said, I did cut the hole for that sub. Now I might end up putting one in my orange element as well, because it actually is pretty nice, and it wasn't that expensive. It's better than that little paper subwoofer that's there. So I might end up doing that, and being that the reason why I had to cut the frame out in order to fit the sub, because normally they sit behind it, but this magnet is so big it doesn't sit all the way, so I had to have a half an inch spacer on there. I just made it out of wood and put it in there. So until next time, I see you guys later. Deuces.